us today, where we will be going over our Overland build on a budget. So today we're going to talk a bit about how we're transforming our trusty Toyota into an overlanding vehicle. While traveling in Botswana in Africa this winter, we saw many Overlander vehicles, including some same-year models that had some pretty nice builds. We got inspired and thought that, hey, let's see what we can make do with our Toyota at home. We're doing this on a budget, so we are not spending loads of money into fancy gear. We're trying to reuse, and we've been given things over the last years that we're trying to put together to make it work for us. Here she is. This is our Toyota. We bought her in 2010 for $800 at an auction in Kelowna, BC. Kelowna is 2,400 kilometers away from here, and to be honest, on the drive home, we were not sure if she was going to make it all the way or not. Well, she did, and she has been good to us ever since. We use her for hunting, firewood, hauling lumber. At one point, it was our only truck while we were having building projects, and I think we had 16-foot long lumber in the back of the trunk.
Use it for snow plowing.
We use it for snow plowing. She currently has 500,000 kilometers, and when all other vehicles break down, this guy is always ready to go. We started our project outside. We leveled the bed rack, removed the canopy, and installed a liner in the truck bed. We put everything back together and installed the rooftop tent. After trying out the rooftop tent to make sure that everything was properly installed, we brought the truck inside so we could continue our mechanical work and install the last details.
Now I'm going to remove the sway bar. We don't really need sway bar for 4x4ing to give more flexibility to the front suspension. That's what we're gonna do. Anyway, one of the link was broken or broke a couple of years ago, and we liked the ride better on the dirt roads without the sway bar functioning. And now it's kind of in the way a little bit for the to remove the transmission pad, so I'm just taking it off. Someone had welded the attachment on that side, so that's why I'm gonna use a grinder to take it off.
What we've been doing that is not visible, we have changed the CV joints, we have changed the steering fluid, the transmission fluids. Philippe has done some fine tuning on the brakes, just because we're going to be taking her into some steeper backcountry here and lots of rocky roads. We just want to make sure that she can handle it all. We'll take you on a walk around the truck.
So Leandro installed the MaxTrax traction ball here on each side of the canopy. Easy access shovel. We don't have too much of the recovery gear inside mixed with the rest of the luggages, so now we can have easy access to it. So that's why we have also the high lift on that side. On the other side I have the other MaxTrax and most likely the holder for the chainsaw. We still use a truck for as a work truck, so sometimes we have a full load of firewood in there plus a trailer, and we really like to have the chainsaw easily accessible all the time, not inside with the rest. So on the other side I'll put I think on that side I'll put the chainsaw holder. That's the one we make that kind of chainsaw holder for our snow machines that fits on the back rack of the snow machines. And the chainsaw is always available quickly for when we do firewood. So here it's the same idea. Somehow I'll put it somewhere on the canopy side here, and the chainsaw would come on that side. We see. I'm not quite sure yet, but that's the idea. I had to have my our equipment stuff inside the canopy when it's full. So that's the idea. That's made of kitchen cutting board. The one from restaurant, they have to throw them away every so often for hygiene purpose. So there's plenty available, and it's very tough plastic, and that's what we use for chainsaw holder. You can make them from wood, but I think that strong plastic there looks awesome. So we changed the CV axle, the ball joints, re-changing all the fluids in the car, transmission, engine, transfer case, the 2 diff. We also because we use it as a work truck, we had put a heavy duty leaves and airbags in the back. But in the front, what we just did as we were changing the CV axle, we tightened up a bit the torsion bars to gain about 1.5 inches of lift in the front. We see if we like it. Might be too stiff. I haven't tried it since, so that's we see. So here's a rooftop tent. Justin, our son, really wanted to have a little bench in front of one of the doors here, so we have a little bench here at night for in the evening. If you want to sit there by the tent. We're not quite sure yet what we put in it, but I'm thinking about a crate with some more recovery gear, such as snow chains and recovery straps and things like that. Easy access, of course. Like that, we have the back left for what we want to keep from the water, like duffel bags, fridge, kitchen things. That's the plan. I'm working now on all the fluids, but also look earlier. We're gonna install a snorkel just for fun, just with PVC parts and salvage part. We're not gonna buy an expensive kit. We're just gonna make it ourselves, and then we'll show that in a different video. The snorkel will go here.
Altogether, the things that we've added to this trusty old Toyota with almost 500,000 kilometers. We've added only things that we can move onto another vehicle, because we know that one day this old gal is not going to be able to do it anymore. So what did we end up adding to our 1986 Toyota? We added a bed liner, mostly because the truck bed was kind of having some holes in the bottom. We added a roof rack that we were able to salvage from a friend. We added roof bars that we were able to salvage from a local junkyard. Then we invested in a cargo basket, the rooftop tent, max tracks, and a shovel. Also a high lift jack. We did already have the floodlights because we use those for plowing.
Found the high lift in Home Hardware.
That's about all she's got. Thanks for watching today. Make sure to like us on Facebook and Instagram. You can find us at 4-Wheel Drive Overland Adventures. Make sure to click that subscribe button down below. Let us know if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, things you want to see, learn more about. We look forward to sharing the rest of our adventures with you.